You were never meant to carry everything that came before you. Some things end because someone finally has the courage to stop them. Today's mythic archetype who came through for you are the Matres of Celtic mythology. They're offering you 3 gifts, but first, their story. They were already old when the first villages were built. Before names were fixed, before borders were drawn, before lineage was counted instead of remembered. The Matres were there when people still understood that survival depends on memory. They are 3 because life is never singular. One remembers what came before. One stands fully in what is happening now, and one watches what is approaching. They sit together not because they agree, but because continuity requires tension. In the oldest stories, the Matres did not rule from the sky. They lived at the edges, at the place where the village ended and wilderness began, at the crossroads where travelers decided whether to return or go on, at the threshold where a woman gave birth or buried a child. People came to the Matres not to ask for rescue, but to ask what would endure. Because the Matres did not intervene lightly. They did not rush in to soften consequence. They did not interrupt patterns that people refused to see. They watched, they remembered, and they recorded. When families repeated the same silences, the same rules, the same unspoken griefs, the Matres did not punish them. They waited. They waited until someone arrived who could feel the weight of what had been carried and finally say, "This stops here." And when that moment came, when a woman stepped out of obligation, when a man chose not to become what had shaped him, when a lineage turned instead of repeating, that is when the Matres leaned forward, not to stop the change, not to soothe it, but to witness it. Because in the old stories, nothing became real until it was witnessed. A choice only mattered if it was seen and remembered. And that is why the Matres are carved in stone. They are not here to nurture us. They are here to ensure that what we choose counts. They are the mothers who do not cling, the mothers who do not chase, the mothers who trust time more than force. And when they appear, it is never because someone is comfortable. It is because a threshold has been reached. Something inherited is about to end. Something new is about to begin, and the Matres have come to see which one you will choose. 3 gifts they offer you. The first is permission to end the line. You are allowed to stop patterns built on obligation, silence, and self-abandonment. Just because something was handed to you doesn't mean you have to carry it forward. The second gift is belonging to yourself without exile. You don't have to disappear from love to stand in your own life. The Matres bless autonomy that doesn't require self-erasure. And the third gift is long memory, because you are not acting in isolation. You are responding to generations. Your choice reaches farther forward than you can see. The Matres remind you that your life is part of a much longer story, one shaped by what is repeated and by what finally changes. Right now, you're standing at the place where inheritance becomes authorship. Continuity becomes choice. You're not abandoning the past. You are deciding what the future will remember. You can drop "I'm ready" in the comments to claim this energy into your life.